family.
What up, Sway?
Hey, man, good to see you.
You know
man.
Sway don't play. Follow him every day.
There you go. Okay, you
Bay Area.
That's what's up, Oakland's finest. Hey, one of the things that I really admired is your patience and calmness while McGregor was on stage.
Yes.
You approached your family, and you approached your daughter, and you approached her mom.
Yes.
But does that give you any fuel to want to?
Well, I have to keep my composure. Sometimes when we tend to rush, we tend to stumble and make mistakes. So I just want to keep my composure, relax, have fun, and go out there and do my job. That's what it's about. There's certain boundaries and lines that we don't cross. He totally disrespected my daughter's mother, and he disrespected my daughter. And there's certain things that we don't do. So, I would never disrespect his wife or his child. He has a beautiful family, and I wish him and his family nothing but the best. I have to take the more positive route and be the bigger man.
The public, he got a lot of public backlash for some of the comments referring to you as boy.
Yes.
Is that a part of the act, or do you actually believe that it's any racism?
I think racism still exists. But am I racist? Absolutely not. In the past, when I was younger, I said a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have said, but I was young.
Yeah.
And maturity comes with growth. So, sometimes when we're 21 and then we're 25, we don't see things the same way. So when I was 22 and 23, I said certain things that I wouldn't say when I'm 40. So the only thing I can do is apologize for the things that Conor McGregor is doing. I mean, he's talking about, I'm a child. He's conducting himself in a disorderly fashion.
Yeah. One of the things he did is he gave you an album of Jay-Z's 444. I don't know if you heard it yet. Have you?
Well, my thing is this. Jay-Z in the music business is a legend, like I am in the boxing business. He's a living legend. I'm a living legend in boxing. I'm an icon in boxing. Jay-Z's an icon in rap.
Yeah.
He totally disrespected 50 Cent, even though in the past, everybody, when people say certain things like Mayweather can't count, he can't read, he didn't go to school, he's a dropout. Let me let the world know this. You're entitled to believe whatever you want to believe. These are different ways and different tactics that people try to defeat me in different ways. They lock me up, when they lock you up, you can no longer carry a weapon. But I mean carrying a weapon that's legalized to carry. You can no longer vote. So they take certain things away from you and try to cripple you in certain ways. But I'm a strong individual. We know that Floyd Mayweather is a very, very smart businessman.
Can you talk about some of the things you're doing? You got real estate here in New York.
In New York City. Well, I own, in New York City, just in New York City, I own 9 buildings in Times Square and on Fifth Ave.
Okay.
So, and I make 7 figures a month for the rest of my life. So I've made some smart investments. I can buy a diamond watch every month. I can buy a diamond chain every month. I can buy a new car every month. I can buy a new house every month. But that's not what it's about once you get to this age. When you get to this age, it's about helping everybody around you grow. I took this man right here has been with me 21 years. Some days we argue, it's been a roller coaster ride, but he's stuck with me. This man is the CEO of Mayweather Promotions. This man right here left a 6-figure paying job just to make, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 here and there with me. Then eventually he worked his way to becoming a multi-millionaire. He
looks good too.
And so, I don't have to put on a suit, or tell the world every day. I done that when I was young. Everybody know what Pretty Boy Floyd used to do. I was extremely flashy when I was young. But maturity comes into play. This kid you gotta realize this. When I tell you guys that racism still exists, you guys must realize this. Me, as a black man, when I was flashy and flamboyant, and telling the world I'm the best. I wore diamond chains, I wore mink coats, I had so many beautiful cars, right? They said he's arrogant, he's ungrateful. But then you have a Caucasian that steals my whole blueprint, and he go out there and do it, and they praise him for it. And this is what goes on in this world today. But nobody seems to see that. But you know, it is what it is. And the thing is this, about us as individuals, as people. You know, like even like me, I got a lot of backlash one time when I said all lives matter. Meaning that this lady right here has, you know, she has been, I mean, a family member to me. When I was locked up doing time, this lady wrote me every day. She wrote me every day. When my dad went to prison when I was 16, a white family, a white American family, a man by the name of Don Hale, took me in, bought me my first car, took care of me. So, I mean that at the end of the day, there's good cops and there's bad cops. Just like there's good black people and there's bad black people. There's good white people and there's bad black people. But at the end of the day, we have to stick together. We have to stick together.
So that bothered you when you got the backlash about all lives matter?
I love everybody. Even like, you know, when they say, oh, Mayweather has a beef with this guy and he has a beef with that guy. I never, listen, I have my own girls. And everybody's entitled to live their life like they want to live their life. If a person want to live his life with a woman, one-on-one, more power to him. If I choose to have more than one woman, I'm not married. I'm entitled to live my life like I want to live my life. I'm not disrespecting nobody. Like I said before, I made mistakes. And I said some things that I shouldn't have said when I was young. Because I'm only human, I make mistakes. But at the end of the day, it's about growing. And I've grown throughout the years.
One of the things you said is McGregor is either going to leave that ring on his back or on his face. You don't normally call out a potential knockout. Is that what your goal is?
The people have to realize, you know, my voice is hoarse. No, okay, I want to do a response. My voice is hoarse because, you know, we've been on this tour, we've been shouting, we've been screaming, you know, private jet, hotel, and between everything, working out, doing what we have to do. It's been a long road. I really want to say this. It's really been a really long road. And any fan, I want to say this to the fans, if I ever missed you and I didn't sign a picture or sign an autograph, give you an autograph, give you a signature or take a picture, I apologize. You're not able to get to everybody. You know, I wake up some days, if I don't get enough rest, I may wake up with a chip on my shoulder, upset that day. Does that mean I don't appreciate the fans or I don't love the fans? Absolutely not. I love the fans and I appreciate the fans.
How do you feel about the booing that you're getting though?
I want all athletes and entertainers to know this. A cheer and a boo is the same thing. If they didn't make any noise, that's when you should worry. They are acknowledging that they do know who I am. If they didn't make no noise, then I should worry. But the world knows who I am. It's obvious I'm doing something right. Throughout my career, I've made $800 million without no sponsorship. With this fight, I think I should reach over $1 billion. It's possible. We just don't ever know. Only thing we can do is just hope for the best.
Will this be the last fight?
This will be the last fight, Sway. I gave Al Heyman my word. I shook his hand. He's been like a father figure to me. He's been like a father to me. My team has been not good to me, great. My team has been great. Before I was 40, owned 3 jets, property all around the world. I can sit in one spot at my house every day and just hang out with my children. The most important thing to me right now is my children taking the Mayweather brand and building an empire and sticking together. You know, I have beautiful children, and the main thing is this. I tell them every day, my children, this. It's not about how much money you got right now. It's about maintaining and sticking together and not taking nothing for granted. Be appreciative and you guys stick together. And that's really what it's about. No, don't do that. I don't like doing no swings. Don't sway my guy, don't do that.
What does this mean, combining these sports?
I got them, I'm not leaving. I got you guys, I'm not leaving.
What does this mean? This is the first time we've seen a fight of this magnitude between a mixed martial artist and a boxer. Is this going to be the new hybrid?
I'm the pioneer of a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the pioneer. You know, I'm the first one that started wearing fitted clothes. I brought that back to the urban world and to hip hop. You know, when people was like, "Oh, why is Floyd Mayweather on the source?" Well, Floyd Mayweather's on the source because he's an entrepreneur. I mean, he's a guy that worked his way from nothing. I used to live 7 deep in a 1-bedroom. 7 used to live in a 1-bedroom. You know, I have an unbelievable story. My dad been shot. I was a kid. My dad was holding me up in his arms when he got shot in the leg. My brother shot my dad when my dad was holding me. My mother was on drugs. I seen my dad sell my mother drugs. My dad been in prison. I've been locked up. You know, I had an auntie that lived with me die of AIDS. I had another auntie die from an overdose in my home. And my uncle that shot my dad died in my home. So I've been through a lot. But I beat all odds, and I try to stay positive every day.
Floyd, good luck to you, man.
I do.
All right, man. Love you, bro. All right, good to see you. But you got to come back and bust some bars, though.
I got you.
Okay? All right.